Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks so much for stopping by. I do appreciate you spending a little time with this old man today. Alright guys, today's beer, we're going to wrap up the beer mail package that Colby sent me. One of the owners there at 7th Tap Brewing Project. Guys, he sent me a big whopping 24 cans, 6 different beers, and 4-pack of each one. Guys, I appreciate that so much. That was an awesome beer mail package. But, you know, always there's a but. To me, it would have been better. It would have been 24 different beers in there, so I could have reviewed more beers for you guys, or more of their beers. So I don't know if they had 24 available at that time that he wanted to send me, that he considered fresh enough for me to review. So Colby, thanks again for the awesome beer mail package. I have quite a few left over now that I am going to definitely enjoy. I would spend my money on each and every one of these beers he has sent me so far, guys, and we're about to find out about the last one. So with that being said, this is Coco Loco, and it is a 8% alcohol by volume Mexican style stout, ale brewed with cinnamon and cocoa nibs, and of course brewed in Shreveport, Louisiana. And got a nice skull on it, and guys, y'all know I'm a sucker for skulls. I have them tattooed all over me, guys, so I am a sucker for skulls. Got the snake on there, and I got a snake and skull on. I mean, very nice label. Definitely would catch my attention, especially if we turn it around on the side where the skull is. I mean, I don't know if y'all can see that from that, but you can always go to the website, and I'm sure they have a picture of stuff of it. But reminds me of like a sugar skull, and that's like a Mexican skull ring. I have sugar skull rings that I wear. Anyway, back to the beer. Mexican chocolate inspired stout brewed with cocoa nibs and cinnamon sticks. Looks pretty dark in the glass here, guys. It's an 8%er. I don't know if it's going to be super thick and chewy. It's not barrel aged or anything like that. I don't know if they've got into doing that kind of beer yet, or have the space to barrel age stuff yet. We shall see down the road. And I'm wishing Colby and everybody there wonderful success. Y'all making some tip-top beers. He hasn't sent me anything transitional or average yet, and I'm sure they probably don't want to brew an average beer. Ain't no point in that. And I understand why breweries do transitional beers, to get those people that's not used to drinking craft beers off the damn horse piss that we call American lagers. But a lot of people like that. Guys, I drank it for 30 years. I want something with a little more taste nowadays. Yeah, I want less quantity, more quality. That's what we're after. So, without further ado, I'm going to tell you, I looked at all 4 cans, and these are the only ones out of the batch that he sent me that were hard to read. The numbers are still big, and I see 1-1. But the next one looks like 08. And this was the clearest one I could see out of the other one, 2022. So it looks like November 8th of 2022. So I don't know what happened on that day on this batch of beer, but it didn't come out as clear as it was on the other beers. So anyway, we've got everything we need to talk about. This is a stout, an 8%er, brewed with cocoa nibs and cinnamon. So I can see a little light through it as I pour it, guys. It's not motor oil, but it is pretty dark. It is pretty dark. Alright, Alright, I really like that skull with that Mexican hat on it there on the side. I swear, instead of putting the name up, you know, it's Coco Loco Mexican style stout. I'll put the skull up there where y'all can see that. Can y'all see that now? Look at that. That's beautiful. A little more than a finger of head on that guy. It looks awesome in the glass. I mean, absolutely awesome. I don't see any light coming through. That's a good looking beer right there. What do you think? Looks good to me. Let's get it to the nose. Cinnamon. Roasted malt. Chocolate from the cocoa nibs. Maybe a hint of vanilla. The cinnamon is taking over the front seat on this one, guys. I used to say that all the time. It's the school bus. It's taking up the whole seat. Cinnamon stout is what I'm getting on the nose. Let's see what it tastes like. See if I get more cocoa nibs or cinnamon on the taste. So, cheers everybody. Cheers Colby and everybody is having tight. You guys making some tasty beers. Haven't had a bad one yet, or even a transitional one yet. Tastes something like what I've had before somewhere. Cinnamon. Almost get some other spices in there. It ain't pumpkin pie or anything, but cinnamon, cocoa nibs. I'm getting something else. I don't know if there's anything else they throw in there that they're not telling us. Cocoa nibs and cinnamon. So, is this a standard stout with cocoa nibs and cinnamon? I'm tasting something else, or that combination is giving me a taste of something else. It's pretty smooth, 8% stout. I think it's just a hair on the thin side, but I don't know. Mexican style is supposed to be on the thin side. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's not super thick and chewy, so fairly easy drinking for an 8%er. Well done. Beat your shit out of a 5%er. Just my opinion though. Swirly swirl. Didn't leave much in there. About got it all in on the first pour. So, well, that's the end of that, and that makes me sad because I don't have any more other than to finish up this review from you guys, but I have plenty that he has sent me to sip on in the meantime. So, let's go sip on this one. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Not a lot of lacing left on the glass. Decent beer, guys. I mean, it's tasty. I haven't been impressed that I can remember about any Mexican stouts. I mean, cinnamon, roasted barley, hints of vanilla. Decent. Not world class. I'm so sorry. It's worthy of picking up for an 8%. It's well made. I would buy this beer if I could get it here, guys. I mean, but I don't think it's a 10. Final chug. Now that would be good with a hint or a splash of bourbon in there to kick it up just a little bit, maybe a half a jigger, not much, of a tasty bourbon would make this a little more appealing to this guy. But that's just me. That's just me, guys. To me, 90 for me. A minus. Don't have a grade over on Untapped. I mean, Beer Advocate and Untapped has it at 4. Agreed. A minus. And 257 people have commented or left a grade on Untapped. So, fairly new release. Like I said, this one is November. So, I'm surprised that Beer Advocate didn't have anything. Well, they have it listed, but only 4 people have commented on it since it was released. So, that makes me think it's a fairly small distribution area, and especially when Untapped only has 257 since November. I mean, I've actually seen that more than that in a week's time over there, but depends on distribution, how many people can get their hands on it. So, very nice packaging, tasty beer, worthy of picking up. I don't think you'll be disappointed if you like this style. So, once again, to Colby, thanks a bunch, my brother. I do appreciate the awesome beer mail package. I did while I was sipping on this, and went to the website and looked at the beers that they have on tap, and they have a bunch. And I appreciate Colby sending me the bigger beers, the 8 and 9 percenters. That's usually what this guy picks up. There are a lot of people that like those 4, 5, and 6 percenters, and they do have a bunch of those there, guys. So, if Colby wants to send me some of the other stuff, I'm not too much into the 4% beers, guys, because I never, ever buy a 4% beer. I'm just looking for something with more taste than that. If you're looking for Kool-Aid, they make that version too. If you want a 4%er, you can drink some Kool-Aid. Or if you think you want to drink something that's not going to be quite so intoxicating, if you're having a beer for breakfast or something on a weekend and don't want to feel inebriated. I understand those reasons behind brewing those lighter alcohol beers. You know, you might want to have one for breakfast, just like we used to do with the red eye. I mean, a little tomato juice and a beer, and something a little lighter, a light version of a beer if you want to have it for brunch or something. So that's how that works, guys. So it depends on what you want to drink, when you want to drink. Just drink responsibly. Don't do anything stupid. So Colby, once again, thanks a bunch for the awesome beer mail package, guys. Until we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.